AminoA was formed in 2014 when we realised the potential of amino acids to stimulate plant growth. And from my background as a farmer and broadacre agronomist, I realised that the challenge was actually to bring amino acid products into broadacre agriculture and make them profitable for the farmer. So rather than adopt a strategy of identifying key elements or triggers as a biostimulant, we took a practical approach and decided what the plant needed in terms of essential amino acids, and then we decided we could break down proteins using enzymes and put those essential amino acids into a product that farmers could apply to the crops. Initially, we believed that the main role of biostimulants or amino acid biostimulants was to prevent stress or abiotic stress in crops. But what we've discovered, I mean, that is true, it does, products do prevent stress in crops. But what we've discovered now over using these products for many years all over the world in many different climates, many different crops, that the way in which the best use of the products is just to include them really in all agrochemical tank mixes, because you get better uptake of agrochemicals by the plants, so you can actually use less, so you reduce the environmental burden from agrochemicals on the environment, but critically without affecting outcomes in terms of yield. There are occasions when crops are growing at their absolute optimum, amino acid products are not going to help. But if you've actually reduced your inputs, so it hasn't actually cost you anything to be using our products, it's a no-risk situation. However, when the crops do get into stress or problems, then we've had significant increases in yield. We've had, oilseed, in fully replicated trials, we've had oilseed rape increases of 1 tonne a hectare sometimes on high yielding crops, from say 4.75 tonnes a hectare to 5.75 tonnes a hectare, which is highly significant. I mean, in wheat, we've got plenty of trials which suggest we've got a response of say half a tonne a hectare to a T1, half a tonne a hectare to a T2, and a tonne a hectare response from doing both. So, the yield potential is very significant from using these crops, but they're not a miracle product. They rely on two things: improving the efficacy of the agrochemicals, and secondly, reducing stress in those situations. All plants are effectively amino acid production factories, so they all have a requirement for amino acids. So therefore, our products are universal, and they will work in all crops. And we use product in pineapples in Ghana, in avocados in Guatemala. It doesn't really matter. And also, they work in grassland. We haven't really got much data in grassland, so we're actually doing a trial at Harper Adams University in grassland at the moment. But we know, for example, that we get great reports of greenkeepers using our products on golf greens and saying they do a great job. We know we work with turf growers, and the turf growers tell us that they can roll the turf 6 weeks earlier. But it doesn't really matter what it is. The product is universal, and you can use it on all crops.